Hello guys, welcome to the next video on Python. We are talking about something called ATM application in this video. So how to create our own ATM application, which is showing a menu driven application, which is using infinite loop, and we need to write three functions on our own. So these three are user defined functions which are doing three activities. One is for deposit, second one is for withdraw, third one is for show balance. Fourth one is exit. Exit means we need to use sys.exit. Okay. So what are the main things we are going to do? We are creating a variable called val, which is having 7,000 rupees. These are requirement. The minimum balance is 5,000 rupees, and available balance equal to val minus min val. Okay. Yeah. So the user is able to draw less than or equal to available balance. That is what the condition. So at the time of deposit, there is no condition. Here you can see the requirements. So three functions we need to follow these conditions. At the time of deposit function, here I said def deposit. Deposit is the function which is not having any parameters, but it is going to return a value depends upon the amount you are depositing. Okay, just we need to accept the amount to deposit, and we need to add this amount to the val variable itself. Suppose if I deposit 3,000, 7 plus 3,000, it is nothing but 10,000 rupees. So this val value is also called as ledger balance or total balance. Okay, and this AV val is nothing but available balance. The next function is withdraw function. So at the time of withdrawal, first we should ask the user for amount to draw, then we have to check the available balance. Okay. So what is available balance? Same formula, balance minus minimum balance. 7,000 minus 5,000 is 2,000 rupees. So if the amount is less than or equal to available balance, then we need to allow him to draw. Okay. For example, available balance is 2,000 rupees. User entered something like 1,000 rupees. Then it is okay. So we need to show the message like collect your cash. Suppose if user entered more than the available balance, like 5,000 rupees, but our available balance is 2,000, but user entered 5,000 rupees, then we have to show the message as insufficient funds. Okay, and coming to show balance, we need to show ledger balance, that is nothing but val variable amount, followed by available balance, that is AV val variable value. Okay, let's see how to do this. So let's go to PyCharm and we'll try to write. First, let's write a menu-driven application with infinite loop. So here I'm writing a comment, ATM application using functions with infinite loop. So what I'm doing, first we have to import sys module so that I can call sys.exit. Okay. Next thing is what we need to create global variables. First, val is equal to 7,000 rupees, and then min val is equal to 5,000 rupees, and then AV val available balance equal to 0. Later on, we'll calculate available balance at the time of withdrawal. Okay, right now I'm not calculating it. Okay, now we are moving to the first definition of the function called deposit function. We are writing deposit function body. So def deposit, in which we are asking the user for amount to be deposited. So for that, I'm taking temporary variable called temp. So temp equals to integer of input of enter amount to deposit. This is the message I wanted to show. So user will enter some amount that will be amount available in temp variable. Now we need to show the message saying that how much amount is deposited we need to show. So rs temp, whatever amount we are giving, is deposited successfully. Like this I'm showing. Okay. Next, what to do? I need to return the amount whatever is entered by user. Okay. Yeah. So this is the way to do deposit. So the amount whatever entered by user which is there in temp, I'm going to return. So this returned value I need to add to this variable called val later. Okay, that we'll do later in upcoming lines when we go to main menu. Then what are we doing? We are writing body for withdraw function. So what is withdraw function? So first of all, we need to ask the user for amount to draw. Same like this. So copy paste. So enter amount to draw or withdraw. So after reading this amount, we need to calculate available balance. How much available balance is there? So AV bal is equal to bal minus min bal. Like this, I'm calculating. So minimum balance is ready. So after that, what I'm doing is I'm trying to check the given temporary value, temp value, or given amount is less than or equal to AV bal or not. So if temp less than or equal to AV bal, so what I'm saying, print, please collect your cash. Is the message I want to show. So in the sense, the given amount is less than or equal to available balance. So it is valid transaction. So it's fine. Then what should I say? I need to return that amount, whatever entered by user. So that this amount I need to subtract from my BAL variable. Okay. Else, if not, if the amount is greater than available balance, then what should I say? Print insufficient funds. This is what I need to show. Okay. Then what should I return? I need to return 0 because I don't want to subtract anything from this function. I mean from this val variable. That is the reason I am returning 0. Come down. Next function is what? Show balance. Def show balance or show bal. Okay. So what I'm saying here, we are writing just to calculate first AV bal is equal to bal minus min bal. Okay. Once it is done, we need to print the ledger balance and available balance. Ledger balance means total balance, comma bal value followed by available balance. That is nothing but AV bal. Okay, so both I am printing. Just write return statement. Of course, we are not returning any number. Just we are displaying ledger balance and available balance. So now we need to go for writing something called infinite loop. That is while of true. So what I'm writing here, let me print the available choices menu. That is 1 for deposit and 2 for withdraw, 3 for show balance and 4 for exit. So withdraw. Third one is show balance. Fourth one is exit. Now let's ask the user for choice. So I'm taking a variable called ch, int is of, input of, enter your choice. So which transaction you wanted to do. So after reading that into ch, I'm checking with if condition. If ch equal to 1, so then what I'm doing, d is equal to deposit. I'm calling deposit function and whatever the return value is coming from deposit. So look at the function. Suppose if I entered 5,000 rupees, 5,000 is there in temp. I'm printing the message as 5,000 rupees is deposited successfully. Then just return that temp value. 5,000 will be returned and that return value is there in d variable. So this d value I'm adding to val variable. So val plus is equal to d. That's all. So this amount entered by user will be deposited or added to the val variable itself. In that way, I'm utilizing returned value. So next, if user gives 2 as choice, what should I do? I need to withdraw money. So I need to call this withdraw function. So w is equal to withdraw, and then after withdraw called, I know again I'll be getting some return value. What happens? I'm asking for amount to draw, that is there in temp variable. I'm checking available balance. If the amount is less than or equal to available balance, I need to return that temp. It's a valid transaction. So temp value will come back here and it is getting stored in W. This I'm subtracting from val variable, val minus equal to W. So the W value which is returned from withdrawal function will be subtracted from val variable so that it will be deducted. Then what to do? We'll go for something like next choice like CH equal to 3. 3 means just we need to display balance and ledger balance and available balance. So yeah, nothing is there. Just we need to call the function called show balance, nothing else. We are not returning any value from there. Okay, look at the function show balance. Just we are displaying available balance, ledger balance, and available balance. We're not returning any value here. So we need not do any job here. Just we are calling it and leaving it. So if user enters 4, what should I say? Elif ch equal to 4. I need to stop the program. So directly I can write sys.exit, but instead of that, what I'm writing is first let me print some message before quitting. Thanks for banking with us. Some message I'm giving. Then I'm going to stop. How to stop? Sys.exit. Then bracket 0 is the status code I'm passing. Okay. So if user enters other than 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 or 0 or something like that, then I need to show this message as invalid choice. Okay. So this is what the menu program with the while loop, infinite loop I'm using. So because I said while of true. So it keep on iterating until you give exit. Nothing but 4 as choice. Let's run it and check it out how it is working. So what is there right now? Balance is 7,000 rupees. Minimum balance is 5,000. And we need to calculate available balance at the time of withdraw and at the time of show balance. So here I wrote, withdraw, checking available balance here in withdraw function as well as in show balance function. In deposit function, we need not check available balance. Okay. So let's run it and check it out how it is working. Right click, run demo, ATM. See in the bottom. So menu started. First, let us see how much amount is there in our account by saying 3 as choice. You know, ledger balance 7,000 rupees, available balance is 2,000 rupees. Now let's try to deposit money. I said 1 as choice. It is asking me to enter amount to deposit. I said something like 10,000. You know what it is saying? Rupees 10,000 is deposited successfully. So now let's check it out whether we have 10,000 plus what was the amount earlier? 7,000. So 17,000 and available balance is 17 minus 5 it is 12,000. Let's check it out how much it is showing. 3, ledger balance is 17,000 and available balance is 12,000 rupees. Now let's try to withdraw money from the function, from the account. Like available balance is 12,000. I said 2 as a choice, withdraw. It is asking me to enter amount to draw. So I can draw 12,000 rupees, but I'm entering 15,000 rupees. See what it is saying? Insufficient funds. I cannot draw more than 12,000 rupees. Now again, I'm giving choice as withdraw. This time I'm giving like 2,000 rupees only. So it's valid actually. So you know what it is saying? Please collect your cash. So after withdrawing 2,000 rupees, so it is 15,000 rupees as ledger balance and available balance is 10,000 rupees. Let's check it out. 3, what it is saying? 15,000 is ledger balance and available balance is 10,000. So it's working perfect. So in this way, you can work with the ATM application using Python. Let's say 4 now, the program will be terminated. So before quitting, thanks for banking with us. In this way, we can do ATM application using Python. So please go through the code and try to do the same example without using a return. Okay, so without returning a value from a function, how to do this? You can try. So you can make use of global variables. So global keyword I didn't use here, but I use all global variables. But using global keyword also, you can do the same example uh, with the same transactions. Okay, yeah. So how to use global keyword in Python, I'll tell you in the next video. After watching that video, how to use global keyword in Python, you can make use of the same global keyword with this ATM application. Okay. So thanks for watching. Next video, we'll see how to use global keyword in Python. Okay. Thank you so much.